Hi, hello. Can anyone confirm in the chat that you can listen to me?
I gave you my heart. 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 I gave you my heart.
Well, hello everybody to this live trading session. Today we'll be looking at the FX market using the order flow as usual. And well, before we begin, you read the disclaimer. You can see on the screen right now. That go as follow. The following videos, clips, demonstration are for educational and instructional purpose only. Traddictiv provide these videos purely for the purpose of demonstrating a method of using the product. Users understand that all the content used in the video is purely for demonstration purposes only. It is not a guide and does not provide any indication of prediction of actual results. As a user, you understand and agree that hypothetical results obtained through the demonstration do not indicate in any way the results you may receive on using our products. All right, so um, let's take a look at the euro market today. It's been moving a lot. Have some news earlier. Let's go to the chart and let's try to maybe spot some opportunities today at this time for the euro. If you have any question, you can use either the chat here on this live trading session, or if you're watching the recording, you can email me at pedro@traddictiv.com. You can see that right there on the screen where you can email me, okay? If you have any question. You can either use the chat or the email right now. All right, let's go back to the chart. And here we can see this is the euro market, euro futures. I'm looking at the 2233 tick chart. And we are using, as you know, you have seen some of my presentations, the order flow software. can see on the right side the liquidity which is available right now in the market. These are pending orders waiting to be filled. Okay, all the way up and all the way down. All right, you can see that here on the order flow trading software. All right. Well, let's see what's interesting right now on the euro. We should take a look at where the rotations has been. I always look for yesterday's session to see what happened, and I like to see how it affects the current session. So I'm just gonna put some uh, rectangles here on areas where I see it might be interesting to look at, like for example this accumulation here, these rotations, price rotations. I would like to highlight them in order to see where the volume is. Okay. Later I will do a little check on the volume on those areas, see if it coincides with what's happening today, and if I can use that as support or resistance level. Right. So I think this will be the last one. Okay. So I have all this highlighted. Now let's go back to today's session. Let's see how it looks. Well, we can see some areas where price rotates inside these rectangles. You can see all on today's session. And now I would like to look at the oil prices, which means, let me show you that. Let me bring it to the screen. Are the oil prices. And what this means is that everything that is being traded today is here with the most volume. You can see the most volume first, and then it goes down to the least volume. Let me wait a second. Give me a second here. Need to move this up a little bit. Prices. Okay. A second. Trying to move this away from the screen. Okay, here it is. All right. Well, now let me back to all prices so you can see it better. All right. Have it here. And okay, got it right here. Okay, so this in blue, you can see right now is the most traded price during this day, which will of course will be the same as the point of control. Okay, the same price. It is 1.18570, and I would like to highlight these prices, but I would like to highlight the where the most difference were in trading, where most traders were aggressive. So I will instead of looking at the most traded price, I will looking at the delta. Okay, here we have negative delta and positive delta. So this price right here, 1.18600, was the most positive delta, where most buyers were more aggressive in the euro today. So when I look for that price in the chart, okay. So 1.18600, and I'm going to highlight the price with an horizontal line. You will see that in a minute. Just the price just hit that. That's why it make the sound. Here you can see this is the horizontal line with that the most buyers were more aggressive. You can see now how the liquidity is increasing in this area. Okay, it can means that the price will revert from that point, or it can jump up. Okay, it can be either way. And I will also be looking for the negative delta price. Let's see what it was during the day. Where is that price? Okay, we got it here. 1.18475. So I'm gonna put a horizontal line in the chart as well. Okay, let me take this off the screen so you can see the horizontal line. It's right here, and it have a coincidence with the volume area we were looking at the beginning. So we have like a top and a bottom here. But what this means exactly? Let me show you on the clusters. In this area, we can see where the most sellers, where sellers were more aggressive. Here we can find it right here. Here it is. This is the area where the sellers were very aggressive, but they were like trapped. Okay, because the price didn't move actually down from this area. So what we were expecting here is the price when it close go nearby this area, people start to close in their position. Okay, these traders that are probably losing money, and the price will start moving up. That's what's happening just right now. You can see right now here how from this line the price just moved higher, and from this point where the buyers were more aggressive, we can see that they can either think, oh, the price nearby my area, so I should, you know, hold or get out. So when we see selling here, for example, it might be a buyer that is getting out of the market right now. And we can also see buyers joining in, thinking that the price will keep moving up. Okay, so this is where we need to make a decision. And to do that, I look at the who's being aggressive. For example, here you can see it's a red candle, but the buyers are the ones who were most aggressive in that price area. Okay, but also we were looking for a breakout on this volumes area we put in here. Okay, for an opportunity to re-enter. Doesn't matter if on the upside or the on the downside, but we need to find a spot where we can put our entry. Okay, and these candles here are the one who breaks out from the rotation that were happening earlier. So this candle 1535, 37, this one actually will be very interesting to look up for opportunities to enter on the buy side. Okay, but on the other hand, we have this trapped buyer here that right now are in profit, but they are encountering this area with high volume here. So it's going to be difficult for the price just to go through this. You can see the liquidity here is pretty high as well. And if they find the liquidity, the price will move up more easily than there is no liquidity. Okay, but there is volume also. You can see here. These are trap buyers right here on this let me put a rectangle so you can see it better. Sorry, it's not here. This yellow box, there is a lot of volume, buying volume here that might just feel like they were trapped, okay? And they might be looking for opportunities to get out of the market. And look like that's what they're doing because the price is being pushing down right now. If we take a look at the dump, the depth of market. Here it is. Let me clear it off so we can see it better. Clear this up so you can see in real time what's going on. Okay, this is the depth of market. We can see in real time the buyers getting in aggressive right now. How the price is moving up very, very fast in this price area. So our analysis was correct because we found out that this line we placed earlier, let me change to candle. This pink line here is where the buyers were more aggressive, and it was our interesting area, right, for entering the market. And we saw here how the buyers start to initiate this move up. And here, these trap buyers, we can see here on the, oh, you don't know watching because the DOM is taking the screen up. Let me remove the DOM a little bit. Okay, so here on this yellow rectangle, there were a lot of buyers trapped in that area. Lot of buyers. And we can see now how the price start pushing up, but they're gonna find some resistance here because these buyers might be just thinking on getting out of the market right now because they were losing all this way down. Okay, so they were in trouble, and some of them might be just take the opportunity to get out of the market, as others will join in or will hold the positions. Okay, that's what we never know until it happens. Okay, but we do know is where the volume is and where the traders were very, very aggressive. Okay, and that's information we can use in order to trade. You can see here on the tape how the buyers are being very, very aggressive right now, but the sellers still joining in. So this might just mean that these guys that were trapped here are just trying to, get out of the position, get out on break even or with a very small profit. It doesn't matter, just getting out of their what it was a losing position, and that keep you nervous until you get out. So that's probably what's happening right now here in this area. Okay, so let me go back to the cluster so we can see it with the quantitative information, which is better than looking at just candles, because we can see everything here, what's going on, who's buying, who's selling, how many are buying, how many are selling on this in real time, just like looking at the dump. And we can see here on the right side the liquidity, so we know where is more pending orders to be taken. Okay, right now we can see there are more selling orders available than buying orders, and that gives liquidity enough for big players to enter the market and rise the price up at any time. Okay, and let me see something here. Let me check if we can find a sweet spot to enter into the market. But right now we see, well, we should have entered here, down here, when we spot this volume area that pushed the price all the way up. But it's good to for me to show you how powerful it is and how you can spot these opportunities that we just saw. Okay, even though we didn't enter any order at the moment. Right now we can see sellers being aggressive here again, Probably, as I told you before, um, maybe are these buyers trying to get out of their position. And remember, we are in a rotation area here that we spot at the beginning, which is going to make always more difficult to go just through this area. Okay, look at the price just went exactly at the top, but didn't break it. That happens many times when you spot this volumes area. Price tend to when they get inside here to respect that, to respect this volumes area. Okay. All right, let's go back to candles so you can see it better, something more familiar to you, like candlesticks. And you can see here again where we spot the trap buyers. Price went down, okay, to this volume area. This was big selling area, but sellers, you can see here, that were just trapped because the price didn't move on their way. Okay, price will move up, and here when they go close again to this area, they just take the advantage and get out of the market. That's what they probably did, and that's what pushes the price up. Buyers entering here again, thinking that the market was continuing to move on the upside, but it just went down again, now putting these buyers in trouble. And now price is under where they enter with very a lot of contracts, and now they're probably taking the opportunity to get out of the market with a small profit or in break even. We don't know that. But now that's pushing the price down. As you can see, we're going to go back to the cluster so we can see it real time, all the trades that are being made at the moment. You can see how liquidity is increasing on the top. And again, we are in this rotation area. I prefer not to trade in this rotations area because I mean you can do it, you can, but it's not my style. You know, just go from here to here or something like that. I prefer to look for more secure opportunities, even though they are not 100% sure. You have to live with that. You have to use your stop loss and a reasonable target. Okay, because if it's hard to predict anything that might happen in the future, and it's even harder if you try to predict a longer target. So I prefer to go for a small target, which have more probabilities. Now we can see sellers being aggressive. You can see this 108 contracts being sold right here, and it's actually pushing the price down. This doesn't mean that price will continue to move down because this might be just buyers getting out of the market, okay? But somebody else is somebody selling this, and we don't know now if the intention is to move the price up. It might happen, just like happened before when these buyers enter here. Then the price just slides down. Well, it can happen again, but in the other way. These sellers might just be trapped again here, and price might just move on the upside, and they then will be in trouble. Okay, I'm gonna check out the oil prices again to see if there is a price nearby this area that can tell me something. Is the on the 187s? Let me see. We can find something there. See on volume, higher volume, 185. We need to find something with 187 here with high volume. You can see 87 right here. You can see high high volume, but the delta is not really that significant. This one it is 132 delta positive at 1.18710. which will be, let me put that in the chart with an horizontal pink line. Let me take the oil price off. Here it is. You can see the horizontal line right now. So that's an area of interest. Let's see if what happened before. Coincidence with sunset. Yeah, you can see it's the area where these buyers were getting into the market, and it's exactly pretty much where these sellers enter with a lot of contracts. So that might just mean that they closed their entry at that point. Okay, that's probably what it means, and that's drive me to a conclusion that the price might just go down from this point. Um, that sounds because the price is getting close to this big delta area here, and price, as I said before, might just be going further down from this area. But I need to find like the sweet spot, right? I think would be this candle right here. So I'm gonna see the volume on this area, and I would like to, well, exactly in this delta, we can see what's the least volume in this breakout candle. Okay, and I also can see here, for example, let me put an horizontal line right here, and it have a coincidence with the big WAP, which is the most volume value area here. So this will be a nice spot to enter. You can see actually big delta here, real big sellers right here on this spot. So let's just put an order here.
Order placed.
Put a sell limit here. I don't know if we're gonna get fill because we should have entered before, maybe here. But this one, or it won't have fill or order. Let's see if we can get fill. Let's wait for a few minutes and see what happened. And where is gonna be our exit? That's very important. So we must be looking at liquidity. So let me show you the other chart here. On the left, you can see the other chart, which is in a different array. It's vertical, so it's easier to see the whole picture, right? I'll move this one here. Okay, and here I will. You can see the liquidity here, how high it is in this area. It's like let me see on the depth of market how much it is. It's 160, 171 right now. That's the huge liquidity here. So that's probably a good target area where we can see price is not going back yet to our entry. But if we were already there, we would be in profit, of course. And it's coming down to the other delta area we found with very negative delta. So this might just push the price further down. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get an opportunity to get fill. We don't know yet. Remember, if you have any question, you can use the chat. Don't forget that. And let me show you my email. If you have any question, you can email me at pedro@traddictiv.com. Anytime you're watching this recording, you can do that there. Okay. All right, let's go back to the chart. Well, look like price is not coming down, going up to our entry. So we might be just lost that opportunity to enter in here. We already be in a nice profit from this area. That's why sometimes I prefer to get into the market with a market order. But well, in this case, just for demonstration purposes, you can have an idea how to trade using the order flow. Okay, but look like price just came to our other pink line here, the other horizontal line, where the sellers were more aggressive, so now they're pushing the price down even further, and it will probably go to our next area here, this volume area. We'll find some resistance right here. You can see the volume, how big it is on the left side. Let me wait a second. Let me just move the second chart so you can see here on the left side below the point of control how dense was the volume here. So this area is very hard to break. Okay, that's why price just got rejected from it. It would try it again, but it's price move more slowly where there's a lot of volume to go through. Move easily and faster when there's least volume to to go through. So you can see that right now happening here in real time. Okay, let's wait and see what happens if it can break that volume area or not. Let's see. It's going for a second try. What we can see, might see here in this when this price is coming down this area again, it might be pushed back uh, up and probably get fill or orders. I don't like to force my entries. Okay, I prefer to enter where I plan it to enter, and if the price just go away from my entry, I just forgot about it. Okay, I don't like to push it or to force entries. That would be a mistake many times. It's better if you analyze what you're doing better, think before doing it, and have all the information you can from the market to take a decision. Now we can see how price is pushing down again into this volume area. Now it's breaking up the volume area very with a lot of sellers coming in. You can see here this 54 in red, 66 now, 68. It's increasing the aggressiveness of sellers, pushing the price down. This is something you can only spot when using order flow. You cannot see this in any other way. And again, 107 probably sellers just taking their profit out because they know this area is a high volume area, and we're coming down here to this price that we set up. It was a big delta. And you see now when the big delta was hit, it just went through it because it was a selling delta right here. And that's another opportunity for trap sellers to get out of the market. Okay, and others will think this will continue to go down and they will, just join. And other people will think, well, this is the bottom of the price right now. I'm gonna buy. No, that's what people usually think when they're trading. But if you can see what's actually going on, what the traders are doing, what decision are they taking, you might be in having an edge and be ahead of these traders. You can see some of them just thought, oh, this is going to continue move down. I'm going to join in. That's what they did here. And again here, when we see this, that there is a big difference between buyers and sellers in the aggressiveness, but the price doesn't move down, that's a signal just to wait, just to stay away from for selling here in this area, because price might just go on the upside, and you might get trapped, like probably many of these sellers will be if the price doesn't move under direction. Okay, let me just put something line here. You can see this is big sellers area here. We don't know, there might be stop losses from buyers, there might be sellers joining in. We don't know that, okay? But we know that there are a lot of sellers getting into the market right now. Okay, price moved down. That's good news for these guys, because now they are off the hook. They can see probably they are getting out of the market right now. Here we can see this big buys here. So we know probably most of these traders just got out of the market right here, and that push the price up again. Okay. Even though selling still higher here, you can see on the speed of the tape. Sellers still big part here in this area, and these buyers are just these sellers getting out. Okay, that's not people buying to move the price up, just getting out of the market. And when others traders see this, they might think, okay, this is an opportunity to get into the market, because we found the price bottom for today, or for now, and they might just join in and they just push the price a little bit higher. But now they will encounter this volume area here, okay, that's gonna be hard to go through, okay. And remember, we have these big sellers here, so if you wanna just try a quick trade here, you might just try this trade this volume here, okay, on the sell side. We are on the value area low, which actually outside the value area low, which is a volume area I don't like to trade, because price just moves too fast in this area, because there is no resistance to it. As you can see now, it's again inside between the point of control and value area low, which is a tradable area for me. And I will just take a look at the volume here on this candle, and I will say that here is the most is where the least volume was traded in this breakout, and will be the price to look at if I wanted to enter on a sell side, but it will be just a quick sell from here. You can see how price just touched it here and then went down. So just to show you how precise it is when we're looking at order flow. And I'm not entering, but you can see, just for demonstration purposes, how precise and how useful it is if you want to just do a quick trade from this area, from here to somewhere like here, or something like that. We can see the liquidity, just like it's moving all the way up and down here in this area. And again, just price touches here, you can see, and it would try to break this selling area here, but it's just too dense at the moment. You can see the delta is still negative. Okay, you can do another. Maybe we can see another quick move on the on the downside. Okay, you can see it now. It's happening. Just when the line I draw here, okay, it will work until these sellers, or this seller right here, 110 contracts, decide not to participate anymore or just get out of the market. When these guys get out of the market, they will have to buy the way out, and that will move the price up. Okay, that's when the price changes direction. That's exactly what happens. Okay. So let's see this. We could have taken this opportunity as well. We had the order here, but it's too high at the moment, so I just want to cancel it. But it might get there, and it might actually works when the price reaches back here. Okay. All right. Remember, you have any question? You have anything on your mind? Just you can either use the chat right now, or you can also send me an email. Okay, at pedro@traddictiv.com. Maybe we're trading the euro future with the order flow software. You have any question? Just send me an email. Okay, at pedro@traddictiv.com, and I will be very happy to answer you and satisfy your doubts or whatever you may have in your mind. Okay, well, back to the chart. You can see price just, rotating here in this area. We are between these two volumes, two big volume areas, and price is just like he did here, is doing it again, just switching back and forward from these areas, because there is volume, there is resistance, there are supports in there, real support, real resistance can only be found in volume. Okay, now we can see price again trying to break on the upside, and if we take a look at the depth of market, you can see right now there, you can see how on the left and on the right, we can see how the liquidity has been taken off and on the market. That's a very good indication of spoofing or trying to trick people to trade in one direction or another. This is very interesting. It takes time to learn how to use it properly, but it's very powerful, and you can watch it in real time and just spot traps. Also, you can spot, depending on how you set it, you can spot high liquidity areas. And something I recommend you to do is, when you spot a high liquidity area, no matter what your technique is or how you trade, but in that area is if liquidity, then it might work to take a look at it. Okay, because somebody is expecting something to happen in that area. Okay, might be expecting to price to reach there or not. Many different stuff, and you can just look at liquidity and find that out. Okay, that's a recommendation I really giving to you. Okay, and well, let's see. Well, our entry price was just a high here. We might just wait for price to get back there, and we will probably have a very good trade if we have patience and wait for that. As I told you before, I don't like to force any trade, and I recommend you to don't do it. Okay, just wait for your price, just wait for your entry the best possible way, where you have all the data that can back up your thinking. Okay, back up your whatever your strategy is. Just wait for it. Don't force it. If it just go away and that's it for the day, that's it for the day. You just don't have to trade every day. You don't have to trade um, an X amount of trade per days either. I usually only trade once per day, mostly, just one, and that's it. And whether I win or lose, that's it. I just make my trade. If there is any trade, of course. If there is nothing, I won't trade. And also, I will really recommend you to get specialized in can be a market. Um, your strategy, of course, has um, to be well taught and well developed, and try to always use the same market, the same time. Okay, because when you narrow things up, like the time, for example, I trade from 10 to 12 a.m. Um, at that time, I get familiar with the market, what's happening on that period of time, on that particular asset. Okay, I don't trade a lot of assets. I just trade one or two assets. That's it. And always at the same time because I know what's happening on the market on that time every day. So if there's something weird, something strange, or something interesting, I might be able to spot very, very easily. That then, if I just go around from one asset to another and different times of the day, okay, that's my advice to you guys. I hope you get it, appreciate it, and remember, any questions, again, email me, Pedro at traddictiv.com. Well, we just saw how price again here went into this area, and look at this. Look at these buyers here on the top. Okay, we can see there are buyers because this right column are the buyers, this left column are the sellers. Okay, we can see even though the delta was negative, there were more selling than buying here on the aggressiveness side or aggressiveness point of view. But we can see how these buyers here that thought, oh no, this is going up. That's what they thought. This is going up. I'm gonna buy here. This is a breakout. But no, the price just went down. Okay, and this is a lot of ticks here that you can see. For example, there are 22 ticks from this point to here, and that's a very good amount of ticks, depending on how many contracts you are trading and how much money do you have, of course. But this is something I sometimes I do. I try to spot uh, traders like this that they were, let's call it trap, but you can get out of the trap easily by just closing your trade. So you're actually not trapped because you can get out, but they are losing. Okay, they're losing money, and they will take an opportunity to get out as soon as they can because they recognize, they probably will recognize that they are in the wrong side of the market at the moment. When price reaches back here, two things might happen. One is that these guys just sees an opportunity to get out and sell their position back, pushing the price down, or they just decided to hold it because they saw something that might just tell them, no, this is going up, this is really going up, and other traders might just look at whatever they were looking at and join them and then move the price up. Okay, but at the moment we can see how that happens. After we draw this line here many times, we saw this live here, and then again, and again, and again, and again here. And probably will happen again. We don't know. We can see liquidity on this level here is a little bit higher. It's higher here on the top. So this time I just reach here and push all the way up. We don't know that. I will prefer to wait and see what happens. And probably if we can see prices getting back in here, okay, I will probably enter my my trade around this area where we spotted. But I don't think this is gonna happen at any time soon. So we're just looking at the market and see what can be done. You can see every time we didn't trade it, but we spotted very, very good, very precise. So it's very nice to know that we can actually spot these good opportunities. Remember, I don't look at these opportunities as a big move on the market because I believe that it's better to look at short movements because you can predict them better. Okay, then enter with more contracts maybe and make a short move like 20, 10 ticks, right? Something like that, depending on what you see in the market, where you see the um, the action, okay, the footprint. Then look for a big swing. Okay, I don't like that because it's harder for me at least to predict long-term movement. So I prefer to look at very short movement. And one thing is that doing this way, it gives me more, I don't know, a psychological level. You can, just go out of that tray and that's it. That's it for the day. You can go and do all the stuff and that's it. You're ready and don't need to be stressed about what's going to happen on the weekend or what's going to happen in the next few hours. No, I just get in and get out in a few minutes, and that's how I prefer to do it. Some of you might look at a different way. That's it's everyone's choices, but for me, it's the best way. Just get in and get out very fast. Okay. And not every day I just trade for a few minutes because there might be opportunities when I see it that actually I can run large trades. Okay, but that depends on what the market shows me. Okay, once again we can see the price getting back up. Maybe they will try to get into these liquidities here, and that will actually break this rotation that we saw here and move the price higher. Okay, that's something that might happen. We don't never know that it's actually gonna happen until it happens. Okay, but we just have the numbers and we can see it and we can have like a better chances, right? Okay, we're reaching top of the line here, top of the time here, the hour. You have like 2 minutes to say goodbye to you guys and hope you can join me next week, Thursday. I'm gonna be on FX Street, okay, and the next Thursday gonna be here on YouTube as well. So remember, you have any question, you have anything you want to say to me, you can email me at here. You can see it here on the screen, pedro@traddictiv.com. Here's the FX3 links. You can see it, the FX3 link for the live shows as well is next week. I'm going to be on FX Street. And of course, here on the Trade with UFOs YouTube channel, you can find me here as well. And well, I think that's pretty much everything for today. Hope you enjoyed it. and I hope to see you next week. And remember, my email, pedro@traddictiv.com. Well, it was a pleasure being here with you, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you, guys.
I give you my heart.